I used to race a lot, and races like runners do on the weekends, that kind of stuff. I did 5Ks, I did 10Ks, I did half marathons, I did marathons. One of the lessons I learned, though, with my running group was that regardless that we all started at the same time, and that we all may finish at different times, we could gather together at the finish line. And it was fun. It was a lot of fun to have people waiting for you at the finish line. And then there were the races that you went to that you didn't know anybody at. 3 of us flew up to Portland for the Portland Marathon one year, probably 20, 25 years ago. Ran the Portland Marathon. I remember it was a cold and gray day, colder than today, grayer than today, kind of Portland cold and gray kind of day. Ran the race, and the second half of it I thought was supposed to be downhill, and I said to a guy along the run, I said, man, I thought this half of the race was supposed to be downhill, and he looked at me and he said, it's a Portland kind of downhill. And these runners were tough in Portland. I mean, really tough. And then I got near the finish line, and the finish line was right downtown near these big public gardens and the Nike store and all that kind of stuff in Portland. It was beautiful. And as I got near the finish line, there were all these people waiting to greet you, as there often are at marathons. But as I looked around, there was no one that I knew, because it was just us, and I happened to have taken the lead and gone out ahead of my friends, and so I was the first one of us to finish. I remember there was a woman there. She had this big silver blanket, those aluminum foil type things. She wrapped it around me. There was another woman, and she put roses in my hands, Portland City of Roses. And there was another woman, and this is tradition in marathon, in the Portland Marathon, who kissed me right on the mouth. I was kind of startled. I pulled back, and they all three said, congratulations. Congratulations on your marathon. And I started to cry. I used to do that at the end of the marathon quite often. I would just start to cry. I imagine that's a lot what life is like. We all start at different points. It's not the exact same starting line, but it's the same way. We're born. Then we take off, and we all have a race to run. And some of our races, well, they're a lot longer than other races. And some of us, we have a shorter race. But for each of us, we have a finish line, a common finish line. And the Bible talks about that great cloud of witnesses that's waiting for us. And I believe it. I believe there's a great cloud of witnesses that's waiting. And our job is just to aim at the finish line. Just to keep on working, keep on running, keep on moving. And I often thought when I would finish a marathon, I would look around, legs tired, body nearly broken, that this must be what heaven's like. I remember Portland all these years later. That blanket wrapped around my cold, cold body. Those roses placed on my hand. That kiss from a total stranger as if I were an intimate friend. Welcoming me, congratulating me on a race well run. Such it is with life. I don't know where you're at the starting line in life today. I don't know if you're at a spot where you're just hitting the wall. But I want to promise you that there's a great cloud of witnesses that's gone on ahead of us. There's a cloud of witnesses that's waiting on you this morning. Waiting to embrace you, to hold on to you, and to welcome you home with warmth, with joy, with love, with familiarity, because they went out ahead of you. Don't quit. Don't give up today. Put one more foot in front of the other. Your race is here so that you can run to win it. Your race isn't my race, and my race isn't your race. But we're all out on the same course together. We all have a common finish line. Let's lift each other up today, and let's run our very best in everything we say and do. I am so thankful for your part in my life. Thank you for being a miracle in my life. I would encourage you to go out and be the miracle in the lives of those around you today. You're amazing. You shouldn't be afraid of being miraculous. God bless you.